Now they brought a statement, tell me what to write. I should write my biography and write I'm into cybercrime. I told them they said I should cooperate with them according to what I told me. I wrote whatever they said I should write.
We're supposed to be policemen, because the moment, the moment they come for you, at that point, if you have not been their victim before, these stories will sound more like unbelievable. Or if you have seen the level of terror they unleash on an average Nigerian, which they always profile, okay? If you see the amount of terror they will unleash, the fear, and in some cases, they actually get these victims killed. Yeah, they kill their victims if they have to. In fact, if they are so they are so terrorizing enough that they can take just any of your property and confiscate them, not to be delivered or handed in as proceed of like exhibits of crime. No. There's one prominent one among them that used to be, and just before I even say that, the police hierarchy, starting from the police IG, okay, they are all in on it. In fact, when we were growing up, we were made to believe that the police AIGs, Assistant Inspector General of Police, for different zones, then down to the police commissioners, okay, area commanders, I think they are called as well. They will send out policemen to go and extort money, that they actually give them targets. A senior police officer will give all the junior police officers targets. They will put together a team. They give them different names: squadron base, squadron team, police IG special squad, this one squad, that one squad, cultist, anti-cultist squad, this and that. Their job is not to go after the cultists. Those ones they call anti-cultists. They don't go after cultists. Those ones they call anti-robbery, like the SARS, they don't go after armed robbers. They go after profiling young Nigerians and Nigerians in general. So their senior officers will give them targets. There's this one that I won't forget. It was one area commander that was brought to Ijebu that time or that year. And he had a party, I think his in-law, that's his wife's mom, died. And they now gave targets to the police, all the police officers under him, that he needed a certain amount of money, like maybe 10 million naira. Back then, that's a huge amount of money. And the police officers were to go and find that money within a week. So they became so overworked enough that they were arresting market women for some makeup crimes just to extort them. And it became a thing around the Jabu that time. They said, oh, it's the IG looking for money, AIG looking for money. So in Nigeria, it is believed that that police officer, that dirty looking police officer that is wielding AK-47 on the road, intimidating and threatening that Okada riders, taxi drivers, and collecting 50 naira, 100 naira from them, is working for his own senior colleagues, and that money, okay, would actually get to the police IG at the top. That every penny they are taking from the people on the streets, once they hand them over to their own DPO, the DPO, which has been given a target, you, Mr. DPO, every month you must bring in 10 million naira. So all the divisional police officers under that area commander, they have their targets, how much they have to bring, because the area commander himself also paid to become the area commander. The AIG paid to become AIG. Everybody bribed to be given that senior appointment. So, and they need to remit some certain amount of money every month. That is how the Nigeria police force became so much like the den of criminals. It's not hidden. So when you see this squad, that squad, going out to extort people, 10 million naira, 20 million naira, 5 million, the 100, you know, all this money is not, they are actually not for the police officers alone. The money has to get to the top there, that even the police IG, that police IG that spoke earlier, makes more than 100 million naira every month from extortion across Nigeria. And that is why some of these police officers, even if they are caught, they are never punished until social media came. And the faces of these criminals are always like there in public. And to save face, the police will now arrest them, parade them. And that's, sometimes they will say they've dismissed them. Well, most of the time it's all lies, right? They don't dismiss them. What they will do is that if you commit that crime and you are exposed in Ogun State, to satisfy the media, they will take their picture, they will do all of that, and they will tell you that they've been arrested, they are going to be tried, or they'll be dismissed from the police force. Then the next thing you are going to see is that they will move them from Ogun State to places like Zamfara or Nasarawa or somewhere far away, so that you will never come across them on the road again. As maybe this police officer was paraded as a criminal then. And this is not the, you know what I mean? Except the ones that actually kill people and it became public. Those ones are like, okay, we've dismissed them to go and stand trial for murder. But for extortion, kidnapping, extortion and all that, because they are not alone, they are working for their superior officers, including their police IG. Let's finish this. Here is another part of that convo.
I wrote whatever they said I should write. Now, one of them said, okay, since I don't have money, I don't have anybody to call that will raise money for me, then we should go and sell my laptop. So they took me back to the place I bought the laptop. I should tell, along the line, they said I should tell where I buy the laptop, I should tell him that he should refund me some money. I need money urgently to save my life. I have people in the hospital. Are you getting me? He should refund me the money, everything I bought the laptop. He should refund me so I can use the money and solve my issue. So we got to the place I bought the laptop. The seller said he will only rebuy it 1.6. My laptop I bought MacBook laptop I bought 2.4 million. The man bought it without receipt, 1.6 million naira. So transfer it into my Access Bank account. So we left the man's shop back to the station and got into the station. They now brought their POS to empty my account, empty the 1.6 million they sold my laptop, and plus the 700,000 naira they already transferred out from my account to their money point account. Are you getting me? This is the only thing that happened. They found nothing incriminating on me. I asked them who made the report. They didn't reveal anything. They didn't allow me to call my lawyer. They didn't allow me to do anything on my phone apart from the transaction they forcefully collected from me.
Diba, what do you have to say about this, please?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it's a very unfortunate incident that the police is still practicing that obnoxious lifestyle. And it's an infringement of his fundamental rights to privacy. Ordinarily, they ought not to even have access to his laptop, except there's a search warrant. It's his fundamental right to private life.
They also open all his bank apps,
yes,
looking for money.
It's an infringement of his privacy. It's a right to private and family life. It has been infringed upon, and thereafter, extortion is also a criminal offense. So altogether, it's frowned upon and it's actionable in law.
Right. So the young man is accusing AIG Zone 7 Abuja. That's Wuse.
Yes.
That's where the office is located. I am calling on the IG of police, the AIG Zone 7, the first public relation officer, to look into this matter as soon as possible. These people cannot be officers of the law.
Never.
They cannot be officers of the law. A whole lot is happening. From zone 16 Bayelsa down to zone 7 Abuja.
Well, every time zone.
This zone people are causing a lot of issue. Even zone 2 in Lagos, Oniko, those ones, they collect money through Bitcoin, through coin. Imagine, they are now turned digital extortion. It's wrong. Look into this matter as soon as possible, because Nigerians are no longer safe in the hands of some of these bad officers. They are good officers. But these bad ones are covering the goodness of the good ones in the system. All right, let's get update before Monday about this matter and see how it is resolved. Thank you.
This is the money that has just been recovered from the Bayelsa State Zone 16 police headquarters here. 1,098,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is the 98. Then here is 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a total of 1,098,000 naira fully recovered from the Bayelsa State Zone 16 command.
They ask for $10,000. They give me papers to write that if I write anything they tell me to write, they are going to leave me to go and catch my flights. I for lock up the money, debts, I no fit. Na big money.
Good evening, my name is
big. Wanna help me, Nigeria. 1 million naira no be small money right now. No be small money before safe. Wanna help me recover my money. I video the guy, I catch his face, see my hand. This is evidence of many thumbprints where they carry me the thumbprints. I thumbprint everything. They even made the video of me. They made a video of me telling me what to say, showing me where to sign so I won't be able to recover these funds, trying to get evidence. I don't know where they get the pictures where they print out from. I don't have those pictures in my phone, but they print out pictures and print out these things from one place. They don't connect my phone to anything. But I saw this, they snapped me. I don't remember how those things stay. They give me paper to sign. I signed, and they collected the 1 million. I asked my sister to send it. They even asked for my blockchain wallet. I don't know where to concern police with my blockchain wallet. I beg. When I may recover my money, I beg. Now music I do. I know they do fraud. I'm just an upcoming artist. I just came from South Africa. I came from South Africa to push my music, to promote my music. I did go house to go see my mom before I experience this thing. Please, you guys should help me. I recover my 1 million naira. Thank you.
In Nigeria. So I don't know if you all remember the video my DJ, Honorable Harrison Guamushi, posted on social media concerning a young man that was extorted by the policemen. The amount is 2.3 million. With the help of Nigeria Police Force, they were able to identify with the help of the IG and all the members of the Nigeria Police Force, they were able to identify the bad egg within them. And they are currently under detain, and the money has been recovered and handed over to the young man. So please, General Republic, take notes. Thank you.
OC, I actually saw your comment on YouTube. You see, the reason why Nigeria will remain a shithole is because of the mentality of people like you. You see, in Nigeria, profiling people is a thing. You will see some older guys that ordinarily the way you look, they will call you a criminal. For example, if you plait your hair. We have some of these, not just the older guys, there are even some younger guys too, who have been socially sort of, conditioned, right, to look at you and automatically call you a criminal in Nigeria. If you dress in a certain way, you are considered a criminal. Okay? And they will use the word, even your hand is not clean. And that's exactly how the Nigeria police also acts. Profiling. Okay? Why are you using, in a poor country, why are you using a phone of, why are you using iPhone, for example? You must either be into something criminal. That is why in a poor country like Nigeria, you are using a phone that is over ₦1 million. In Nigeria, when they see you drive, driving a nice car, you must be into something shady. They need to investigate. You must, why? I mean, where did you see money to buy this kind of car? And most of this is coming from the background of the poverty mentality, which is synonymous to that contraption, unfortunately. And also it's coming from the, the position of, what I can call jealousy. Me, since I have been working, you will hear a police officer that will tell you that since he has been working for the past 20 years as a police officer, he cannot afford to buy this type of phone that you are holding. Since he has been a police officer, since I have been working in my life, not even police officer, you will see some other failed people in life, right? They automatically just believe that because they have failed in life, you shouldn't be driving a nice car at your age. How old are you? That you are driving a nice car. You must be into something shady. They should hold him well. Officer, hold him well. Hold him very well. His hand is not clean. And I bet that is the, you must be coming from that background. And this is not limited to those people who are living in Nigeria alone. There are some people who live abroad too, and they have that same mentality. Despite the exposure that they have been exposed to, when they go to that contraption, they expect everyone there, and they are surprised. You see this young man, this money you have is more than you. You must be into Yahoo Yahoo. Or if you carry a laptop in Nigeria, you must be into internet fraud. There is a generation that permanently believe that. And there's nothing you can tell them. Nothing you can tell them. Tell them you are into freelancing, or you are into vlogging, or you are into a BTC, this or that. They don't go believe you. It is either you are into money ritual, or you are a fraudster. And this is the same mentality of some of those who are carrying guns as police officers in Nigeria. So if you read the comments, don't be surprised that we have people who are actually pretty much like those police officers too. But you would now think, okay, police officer, because I am using a 2 million naira phone, okay, right? And I must be into, you are suspecting me that I must be into something criminal, Abi. And your job is to what? Look for evidence that I am into something criminal, Abi, and bring me to justice. Not plan to extort me and take over everything. Because in Nigeria, they will tell you you are too young. That money is too much. He's just 28 years. A 28-year-old man. He don't build house. He don't buy car. What till they do? Let us be honest. He had no claim. He had no claim. He must be into something. Let me tell you something. I have been working. What are you telling me? I am a 58-year-old man. I have been working in my life. I know what it takes. I have never bought a bicycle. But look at this young man. He's just 25. 25 years old. He's driving Lexus. He's driving this. You know what I mean? Now, if somebody is suspected to be into anything criminal, the job of the law enforcement officer or law enforcement agency is to what? Investigate you. And if you are involved in anything criminal, what should they do? Arrest you, prosecute you, not extort you, or even attempt to kill you. In Nigeria, they may even kill you. You remember that Oshte law Abba or Shtelok Yari, that mofo, that drug dealer, the guy would profile his victims. He will intimidate them. A lot of them also are so, they're so kind of like ignorant too. I wouldn't probably say totally ignorant, but because it depends on the country you are. Normally, if you know your rights, you don't have to say anything to a police officer. But in that place, Abba, they will force you to make video that you are a fraudster. Then they may even kill you and take over your properties. Abba Kyari took people's properties after killing them. He will kill them and he will call them kidnappers. Since they are dead, their family members, a lot of them would possibly just have to avoid speaking out. And because of this, there are so many people's properties that Abba Kyari had to confiscate for himself. Cars, houses, hotels. Abba Kyari took somebody's hotel in eastern Nigeria. I think it's in Owerri, in Imo State. He picked a guy up. He targeted him. He found him, right? He tortured him to death. Then he took over his hotel. Abba Kyari employed people to be working in the hotel, and they are paying him the proceeds from the hotel. Police officer. So it is so rotten that because people have no one or nowhere to really run to when you get entrapped in the hands of these rogues. And somehow, the proceeds from all of this also reaches the desk of whoever is the police IG, and they will cover them up. Once they say you are a criminal, you are likely never going to come out of it. Ever. And they will do everything, and I mean everything, to make sure that you never see the sunlight again in that contraption. And because it is a society where the poverty mentality itself is so endemic, and we have somebody like OC that will say, you will see, the hand is not clean. And that is what they are in that contraption. So the only place where people seems to get a little bit of closure is the social media. Once they put their story out, the police is put on the, is put on the spot. They are unable to hide a lot of this stuff anymore. So they will be looking for the scapegoats that they can use. So I am going to advise you, if you have any encounter with them, please put it on social media. Record it and put it on social media. That is the only place you have a bit of a closure. It doesn't mean that you're going to get justice per se. There's a chance that in the court of public opinion, you may kind of get so a little bit closer to having something called a justice. If you therefore pick up the number, say hello, sir. My name is Senye. I'm calling you because I have a report that your police officers, your officers, they are harassing people here. They are collecting money from them here. Yeah, and all of that. But they will release your detail to the same officers and they will kill you. Fisayo Shoyombo. The investigative journalist from the FIJ, Foundation for Investigative Journalism. Fisayo, you know Fisayo? Well, Fisayo has been exposing, that one is for Nigeria police, so this time around, let's talk about the customs, the Nigeria customs, another den of criminals. Their job is to secure the borders of Nigeria, especially the land borders of Nigeria. Or rather than do that, they have become parts, in fact, they have become the problems instead of being the solution. Smugglers from northern Nigeria to to the southern part of Nigeria, they are in pari passu, in cahoots with this supposed institution that was supposed to keep all of us safe from whatever is called contraband that shouldn't come into the country. Their job is to keep us safe from those things. But rather, they are now part and parcel. They've always been, but this is 2024 with evidence. Drug dealers, gun runners, terrorists.